Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 23, here's the second down and 6. Jackson now. Open man is Duvernay. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now a pause, so there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by it. And now off to the races down the right side. He's to the 15. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing is Jackson. It's caught to Charles. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
There he goes, right side.
Still on his feet.
And down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Back to throw now on first down. Left side, it's complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. Edwards is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and they'll start over.
They tried well on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Play action. It's Jackson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On play action, they'll throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Will Anderson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have regained the lead.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 42. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. Again, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs. But when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent block point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
Touchdown!
Garrett Wilson.
36 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Right back to him on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Here's Jackson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taking it about the 1. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. Don't like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. And now here come the Ravens.
Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go out here, we've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's going to try and take off with it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. On play action, they'll throw
over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date of the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Here's second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught to Charles.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say